you got a question, others will probably have that question.
Welcome back. We're going to do a picanha today. We're going to do it in the sous vide. I'm going to start it off in there and then we're going to finish it on the grill. So that'll be, this is a recipe I picked up on Google Foods, sous vide everything. So I'm going to give that a try. Let's have a look at the meat. So I got this from Grasmere, as always. A nice picanha, plenty of fat on there. I've trimmed a little bit off. I might trim a little bit off more before it goes in the bag. I don't know. I'm loath to do that because it's really, really tasty. All we're going to do with this, season it with some salt, both sides, and then bag it up, and then we'll put it in the sous vide. So let's just have a quick look at the equipment. It's all rock and roll, isn't it? So this is the sous vide we'll be using. That's got to get to, it's in Fahrenheit, so 135 degrees Fahrenheit or 57.2 degrees Celsius. I don't know why I've left it in Fahrenheit because that's not my usual units, but that's fine. I can work with both. Yeah, we'll bag it up, bung it in there, give it the hour and a half. That's nearly at temperature. And then we'll take it out and we'll flash it onto the grill to finish and do the sear outside. So, speak to you in a bit. Bagged up, just going to prop these in. Oh, I cut them just thick enough that they will go through the gaps in here. So I just want to make sure that's completely submerged, which that one is. Pretty much. Yeah, there we go. And I'll stick the other one in. And then make sure it's submerged. Good to go. And they're not going to come through the, I might top that up with a little bit of water, but it's okay. That's pretty good. And then just stick this back on so it doesn't evaporate. It's not going to be on too long. It's only about another, so it's 1.5 hours. So what I want to do is be ready with the grill when that comes to temperature. I don't want to cook it too long after that. I mean, it won't exceed that temperature, so it'll just be perfect. But I want to get the searing right. So I want to probably put the grill on probably about an hour's time so that it's nice and blazing hot and I can get it cooked. And it'll be, well, we'll see, won't we? It'll be a taste test at the end, so hopefully it'll be cracking. Right, they've had an hour and a half at 57 degrees or 135 Fahrenheit, and this is how they look. They look deeply unattractive. So I've taken them out of the pouches, drained off all the juice because there's a lot of juice created, and then just patted them dry with a paper towel. Now it's time for these to go on the grill to be finished. So we'll have a little look at that. So grill set up this end of the garden because that end is like a tinder box down there. It's wood, there's stuff under the boards. It's going to be very, very bad idea to have a barbecue down there. So it's up here, hard standing. Nothing's going to catch fire. So let's get some of these on. Grill just set up for direct heat. And they're going to give that. We're just going to give those a few minutes. Okay, so that only took about 5 minutes, 10 minutes tops, just being tossed around on the top of the grill. Stop it flaming up too much, but it was open, the kettle lid was off, but I just wanted to get a little bit of char grilling going. Doesn't need to be too much because I don't want it to overcook. So, apologies for the sound of the cat. But you can see this, the fat's looking really nice and the meat's nice and juicy. So we're going to plate up and probably just try a piece of this for just to finish off the video really. So we're back in a bit.
Rolling.
All right, so it's ready. We're going to plate up in a sec, but I just wanted to show you what it looked like because it's new to me as well. So this is one of the centre pieces. So it's got a nice, lovely lot of fat on there. So I'm just going to go through the middle here. That looks pretty good. It's a little more well done than I typically like, but probably because I let it sit and settle for a bit. But let's give it a try. Too big a mouthful.
What's it like?
It's really good. Spectacularly good.
Is it better than barbecuing it?
Yeah, if you look at that, there's no grey wall, no grey ring around the meat. So because it's cooked it at a temperature that is consistent, not overdone it, and I've turned it on the grill fairly frequently. So it doesn't get a chance to get that grey ring, and it's all wall to wall, sort of medium.
It really does look good.
But yeah, it's spectacular, and the fat tastes really nice. So we'll see you next time. Thanks for coming. See you later. Bye.